on forecasting on these various sides, various benefit of 5Gs and how many jobs 5G can create, etc., etc. That's one of the examples. And but the one thing in common, 5G will change and improve the quality of life as well as transform the industry and also make society more secure and stable. And we have prepared some video clip to show how the wonderful the whole society will be with the help from 5G. Let's take a look.
Now, 5G is on. Play ultra fast. Feel the real-time control. Connect everything. 5G will change our lives, industries, and societies. 5G allows you to experience gigabit speed without fiber. Enjoy thrilling moments at home. Combine imagination with reality. Be a part of the breathtaking scene without going there. Take lessons beyond time and space limits. Bring medical treatment to the cutting-edge level. 5G will be the power to pave the way for new industries, build up millions of connections in factories, enable real-time control, automate manufacturing with AI, accelerate transport speed with less resources, grow more crops with less soil. 5G will make our society a safer place for everyone. Immediately connect every service in an emergency. Rescue people without human involvement within golden hours. Maintain city sustainability by efficient management of public resources. Deliver tons of information. The 5G world responds to every need before you ask. With this fascinating 5G, life will be better, safer, and more efficient. The future is now with Samsung 5G.
Okay, so I think that a lot of use cases you have actually heard from the previous speaker. So this is just the rough snapshot of 5G commercial timelines. Ever since the industry have started this 5G, the real 5G service in April this year, starting in Korea and US. It has been reported there are about 41 operators in 19 countries to start this 5G real commercial service up until now, and of course more to come. When it comes to 5G spectrum, this is a snapshot of 5G spectrums that has been used by globally. As we all know, 5G has three frequency bands, major frequency bands. On the top, millimeter wave, let's say 24 and above, and mid-band, such as 3.5, and also some low-band use for some countries as well. This is not an extensive or complete list of 5G spectrum allocation in the world, just a snapshot. And as you can see, a lot of countries have been focusing on mid-band and millimeter wave, including Korea and Japan and the United States. And of course, there will be more countries to identify and allocate 5G spectrum in the future. Standards, the previous speaker has shown very nicely what has been developed by DHCP with 15, 16, and 17. This is just one snapshot saying, I'd like to mention that the current 5G, the commercial 5G in Korea and US and some other part of the world is based on Release 15, and that has been mainly focusing on EMBB, Advanced Mobile Broadband. Release 16, which is being written right now, is trying to provide more specification to various verticals. And then Release 17 as we have heard from the speaker, is focusing on expanding further, including these IoTs and multicast broadcasting as well. This is a snapshot all on 5G devices. This device is very critical for accelerating this 5G commercial service. And ever since the first smartphone was released in April this year, there have been about 45 5G devices globally from 24 vendors up until now, and that 45 device is being categorized to smartphones and hotspots and CPUs and dongles, etc. And thanks to this variety of devices, we are actually witnessing the very rapid growth of 5G service and expansion. And according to this Ovum analysis report, the 5G is expected to reach this 500 million subscriber milestone within 3 years. And that is contrast to this, it took about 10 years to reach the milestone in 3G, and it took about 5 years to reach the milestone in 4G, and 5G we expect a little bit shorter amount of time. For the next few minutes, I will focus on how all the 5G commercialization is happening in Korea, this country, and United States. Because these are the two countries starting this 5G service early and leading the path in the world. First Korea. So, as I said, 5G is growing rapidly, especially in Korea here. And ever since its launch in April, it took about right now we are about 7 months and 8 months time frame, but it's more than 4.2 million subscribers here in Korea, and it's very rapid growth. If we compare this speed with 4G, it takes much shorter time to reach 1 million subscribers with 5G compared to 4G as well. And all this rapid growth was partly due to these various very attractive devices, 5G devices ready for the market, but as well as a very extensive 5G rollout. And this extensive rollout in Korea, how extensive? As we have heard from the first speaker from the government, we already covering about 85 cities, in urban cities in Korea, using 180,000 radios. And that number, the number of radios will increase to 230,000 radios by the end of this year. And as we have heard from the first speaker, that will be roughly about 93 or 95% of pop coverage. That is a huge compared. Even if we have seen there are so many countries globally starting this 5G commercial service, no countries is even come close to the level of Korea, extensive Korea coverage in terms of pop coverage. And a true nationwide 5G coverage, I expect that to be done about by the end of 2021. And Samsung, the company, my company, the Samsung network and Samsung device, especially the Samsung network, we provide all these radios, 5G radios and 5G cores to all 3 carriers, so that we can have, we are having the largest share of the 5G network solutions in Korea. And that was possible because we actually meet the customer's demands and also deliver our product in a very speedy manner. And since we started this 5G in non-standalone mode, which means that the 5G network has to have 4G to work. This non-standalone mode, but the Korea is moving beyond that. Korea is moving beyond to SA, standalone, so-called true 5G. So we've been working on this true 5G standalone technology and product, and we have done a lot of interoperability tests in the real-life network in Korea. And I expect this standalone service will be available next year. So I have another video clip to wake some of you up. So let's take a look at how this 5G in Korea has happened.
Always on the cutting edge of telecommunications. And who's always at the forefront? Samsung. With industry-leading mobile technologies and key partnerships with Korean carriers, Samsung is ahead of the game, bringing commercial 5G to life before the rest. From 7 cities in December 2018 to major regions of 85 cities nationwide, Korea is now a 5G mecca. Supporting 4G and 5G MSA mode, Samsung's virtualized 5G core solutions are in play on all 3 carriers. Samsung incorporates key 5G network technologies that give partners the speed to expand their network and provide new services, such as control and user plane separation. The jump to SA mode is a simple software upgrade away. Samsung's 5G equipment is also the industry's most compact and lightweight, making it easy to install onto existing sites. Thanks to Samsung 5G tech, our partners are up and running faster, establishing tens of thousands of wireless 5G connections. And now, we're the world's #1 5G smartphone. Our vision has come to life. Samsung 5G technology is radically enhancing the way we connect, entertain, learn, and communicate. This is 5G, and it's the way forward.
Okay, let's talk a little bit on US. And this United States has started this 5G fixed wireless service last year. But true 3GPP-based mobile service around the same time as Korea did April this year. And then in June, the US also commercialized the mid-band 5G, which is using 2.5 gigahertz. The 3.5 is not available in the US at this point. And in the future, I expect the more low band will be used for 5G commercial service. And the one particular comment that I'd like to mention is U.S. has been very aggressive, especially U.S. government, FCC is very aggressive in terms of identifying more and more spectrum, new spectrum for 5G. As you can see from this, millimeter wave, not only just 28, but also the 30, 39, 37. Actually, this month, shortly, a few days later, U.S. will start another auction focusing on millimeter wave, 37, 39, and 47. So we just keep identifying more and more spectrum for 5G, and also including this C-band, this upper 303 gigahertz range as well. Samsung, we have been providing and working with the U.S. Major operators, 3 major operators, to commercialize this 5G service for various types of millimeter wave product as well as mid-band product. This single slide for Japan, because Japan is yet to start this 5G service. And Japan's plan is to start this 5G service sometime early next year, let's say March or April timeframe, in preparation for the great event, this Tokyo Summer Olympics next year. And this particular slide showing us we've been working with the Japanese carrier KDDI for 5G, but we also been working with Onodesan's company on 5G as well. And I expect that Japan will start this 5G service for both below 6 and above 6 next year. Unlike Korea focusing on 3.5 and then commercializing 28 millimeter wave next year, Japan I expect to start using the boost frequency band for 5G service next year. Okay, slightly about this technology side. Samsung have been working on this 5G R&D for the last 10 years. Ever since we started this very early stage of 5G research in 2009, we have achieved a lot of technology innovations and milestones, including this world first 5G mobility pass and handover pass and 4G, 5G interworking trials, etc. And before we finally start this 5G service this year. So it has been tremendous amount of work and resources and money investment to reach and to be where we are. And all this R&D produces end-to-end solutions for 5G, starting from the chipsets for both network equipment as well as terminals devices. And of course, the Galaxy Pen and Note and the upcoming 5G devices also will be available. And as you have seen, we have this access network, radio access network, as well as core and all the service tools, software tools that are needed. In order for us to have very competitive and product for both devices, but also for, especially also for network equipment, we need to have a very powerful competitive components. That components including the modems, the processing all this digital part, as well as mixed mode analog chips and RFICs. Especially these RFICs are critical, especially in this millimeter wave bands, because millimeter wave is the very first time the industry to use this very high frequency for cellular communication. So we have spent a lot of time and resources on developing this competitive chipsets in-house, design in-house and manufactured in-house. And for these chips, we've been able to make the product more compact, small in size and light in weight, as well as lower in power consumption. All these are very critical for our customers to quickly install and deploy the network with a very reduced capex. If you look at these base stations, especially the radio access network side, the left-hand side picture is the traditional about the 4G. This is a very traditional way of composing this base station radio access network, starting with the antenna on the top, and slightly below there's a radio unit, and then below there's a digital unit. So all these three parts configuration is being changed to go into this mid-band utilization of the mid-band spectrum. Right now, the 5G in Korea, almost like 90% of the radios is in this form factor, massive MIMO units. Massive MIMO unit is the one that combines this antenna and radio together and provide a much higher capacity than the conventional type of antenna in our view. So this is what we have been using for Korea 5G. And further down the road, when we use this millimeter wave bands, this AU is all integrated into integrating all these antennas and radios, even the modem, all inclusive into a small form factor. And this is what the US, our customers, start to use this product. So it's very interesting to see how these base stations evolve over the generations and over different frequency bands. This previous is still focusing on utilizing the special hardware, requires special chipsets. But now the industry is moving also more virtualization, saying that we are looking at more and more virtualized solution, even on the digital radio side. The core side has been already virtualized starting with 4G, but starting with 5G, more and more digital part is being virtualized, which means that just use of generic x86 servers and just provide the software on top of the generic server to run and function as the traditional base stations. So this is actually combine the benefit of both IT industry as well as telco industry. And there's more and more high interest around the world from carriers to going into this direction, and Samsung we've been working on this technology and product very aggressively. Again, the core is already virtualized, even 4G. Korea is, I think, one of the highest percentage of virtualization, even in 4G. So the left-hand picture is showing the traditional core with the special dedicated hardware. But on the right picture, with 5G, not only is becoming already virtualized, but also it is increasingly going into this cloud-native structure. So it allows the microservice and installation of the service and removal of the service very quick. So the true agile service is possible with this 5G core based on this cloud-native structure. Network will still be, there has been some sort of automation even with 4G, but we expect that 5G going into the future, the 5G will be more and more intelligent. 5G network will be more and more intelligent and have this all full automation functions will be possible from this the VRAM structure and the V core, the virtualized core. All this data will be gathered and analyzed through the AI analytics and then feedback into the network so that the entire network automation and operation is more intelligent and more automated. I think this is the last page. So in order for us to have this 5G, competitive 5G solution, again, I'd like to emphasize the importance of chipsets, the in-house chipsets, and the product, the best-in-class radios, as well as core should be cloud-native, and all this behind all this is we need the AI-based analytics and operations to make network more intelligent and efficient. So I think I have still 6 minutes, and that's my last page. And I'd like to thank you for your time and paying attention. Thank you.
노을이지 노을이 생각해 다시 한번 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.